wherever you are around the world. And welcome to Spotlight on East Orange Business. Spotlight on East Orange Business is a business and community affairs program dedicated to highlighting entrepreneurs and business owners that serve the residents in the East Orange community. Our show today is hosted by yours truly, Anna Banks, and this program is sponsored by Thrive Leadership Institute in collaboration with the East Orange Business Association. You can find our show. It will be aired every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. So today in our studio, we have the honor to chat with East Orange's own entrepreneur and owner of Perfect Mix Lemonade, your neighborhood lemonade stand. His name is Anthony Lamonte Greene. Welcome to Spotlight on East Orange.
Thank you. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm over here trying to share the link with everybody.
Oh, okay.
How y'all doing?
Well,
Good evening. Hi, East Orange. Hi, world. Hi, everybody. Hello. I'm Anthony Greene.
Well, we're just so delighted that you are joining us on Spotlight on East Orange Business, where conversations on urban excellence exist. So let me just tell our guests, our listening audience, a little bit about who you are. So Anthony Lamonte Greene founded Perfect Mix in 2019 with two flavors, regular lemonade and strawberry lemonade. In his first year, Perfect Mix sold over 6,000 bottles by participating in multiple events, including farmers markets, catered events, as well as city-sponsored showcases. Perfect Mix premium lemonades have been shipped from coast to coast. Perfect Mix, in fact, is so much more than lemonade. That's what Anthony says. It's been a catalyst for him that has allowed him to truly show the world what you can do when life gives you lemons. Anthony was born in Virginia and has resided in New Jersey since 2015 and in East Orange since 2016. He graduated with a bachelor's degree from Virginia Union University and began his post-collegiate career in social work. Anthony is the proud father of one and a member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity Zeta chapter, which happens to be the sixth oldest chapter. So welcome again to the show.
Thank you.
I'm so delighted that you are able to join us. So for those who are watching,
I appreciate you.
You can put in the chat where you are watching from, and we will, try to make sure that we can give you a shout out or answer questions for you. So, Anthony, tell us.
Yes, ma'am.
What inspired you to create a lemonade business?
Honestly, hanging out with my friends. We started, it started with having company come over to the house and, just knowing that when someone comes over your house, what I know as Southern hospitality is when someone comes over, you offer something to drink or offer something to eat, whether it be a snack or just some water. When I had some friends come over to my apartment for the first time, I had just got some new furniture. So all I had in the house was some Country Time lemonade. So I decided that, all right, I'll make them some Country Time lemonade the way that I know how to do it. Been doing it my whole life, And when I gave it to them, mind you, this is two of my teammates They two of my football teammates. So both of them are some big dudes. You know, one of them 6'5", 6'6", 300 some change. The other one 6'4", 300 some change. So I come out, let the lemonade cool down. I hand it to them, and when they take a sip, both of them look at me like, "Oh, son, what's this?" I'm just like, just country time. And they're like, "Nah, this ain't country time." All in all, it goes from that. Fast forward a few weeks, they're telling friends about that. And they, that just kept spiraling. Then one of my friends ended up asking me. He said, "Yo, you ever thought about making a fresh squeezed lemonade?" It's like, nah, not really, but I tried. You know, so I just started to ponder on it, thought on it for a little bit. Discussed it with my dad. Possible ideas. Of what I could call it. And then one day, I just believed in it enough to say, "All right, I'll try it." And I just made my first lemonade. Like, that's literally how it happened.
Wow. Yeah, well, that must have been, so from country time to fresh squeeze.
Yeah.
That's
Most definitely.
look,
Yes, sir.
so whatever hasn't happened. So
Yep.
tell us, what is still your best flavor? I know that you have more than 30 different types of
Yeah.
lemonades, but what's your
Yeah.
best flavor?
I'll be honest, I built my business off of regular lemonade. I built it off of regular strawberry lemonade. So I'll always say, like, my lemonade sets the standard. My regular lemonade sets the standard, because if I can't make a regular lemonade, then I can't have a lemonade stand. Everything comes after that. So I'll stick by my regular lemonade.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And so, starting up a business, it's usually very, very challenging. And it usually calls forth a lot of, in my old neighborhood, they used to say chutzpah,
Mm.
fortitude, intestinal fortitude, in order to really build a
Hmm.
business. So, what have you learned about yourself since starting your business, Anthony?
Um, I've learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. You know, um, there's a lot of disappointments uh, that come along with life, not just business. Business is just a part of life if you decide to go into it. But you realize that there's a lot of hardships that you'll go through. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of triumphs, and a lot of downfalls that you're gonna endure. But I know for myself, throughout these years, it's been a lot. You learn to handle a lot of different aspects in life. And running a business shows you how much more, how many more aspects there are, than when you go to work. And going to work, you have benefits. When you're running a business and you don't have a job, it's like, okay, I have to work until I can afford those benefits that a job afforded to me. You know, um, to know that you are responsible for everything. You know, being responsible for everything, from the time you wake up to the time that you go back to sleep, meaning your finances, and having to be responsible for that, knowing how to properly manage that. I've learned a lot about myself that I didn't think that I did know. Because like stated at the beginning, I was a social worker before this. I didn't go to school for business. You know, I was a social worker, 100% in and out. So I learned that I'm capable of adapting, expanding, and still able to learn. I'm able to learn something new, that also about myself, that I don't necessarily have to just stick to one thing. Being a social worker for so many years, but throughout the course of my 20s, like, you would think that just running that career, oh no, I'm just a social worker. But I learned that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and I can take it as far as I want to. With social work, I took it as far as I wanted to. But with my business, I've also been able to take it as far as my imagination goes. Like, and that's what the story is really. It's just a result of my imagination. The lemonade is just a result of my imagination, you know? So yeah.
Okay. And so, you mentioned that there are things that do come up in life, and there are things that do come up in business. So, would you mind sharing with our listening audience what were some of the challenges that you faced in building your business, especially here in East Orange?
Challenges. Whew. Within business. Being a small business, um, a big challenge is, I guess, just I'll use for example, when you, especially with my business is the lemonade business, and starting from the kitchen, um, there were everything that you invest into it. You put your money into buying jars, buying the fruit, buying the buying everything, buying your labels, getting your drinks all the way ready, and then the temperature goes to 95 degrees and you think that you've sealed everything, you got everything sealed up, shut, everything's ready, and you got it all off in storage, and then you come back and realize that an entire batch of lemonades that you made is gone bad. So essentially you've lost your time, you lost your money, you're not getting that money back. You're not getting, nobody's gonna reimburse you for that. That's just a loss. Sometimes you'll have the refrigerator break. If your refrigerator breaks, then you're just, okay, I'm down and out. Now that the store is here, you get to a point where you have an overhead, and because COVID was here, business was moving slower than anticipated. So now you're having the challenge of trying to figure out how you're going to pay these bills, along with the regular bills in life. Um, Being a small business owner is crazy. Just being a business owner in general, I won't just say a small business owner, because eventually your business becomes a big business, if you keep working at it. But just being a business owner in general, it has so many challenges that people don't see. People don't see those sleepless nights. They don't see the nights where you give everything, within you. You don't, you're just trying to make enough product to go out to a farmer's market. You're trying to make enough product to go out to a pop-up shop, just trying to get your name out there, and remaining consistent, doing it on a daily basis, even when you're tired, knowing that in your personal life that there's things that occur, there's losses, there's a bunch of heartache that takes place. The challenges that you see as a business owner are, I don't know any other word. It's like it's a unique experience. Like you have to be in it to understand that these challenges are, like, you could go to somebody and somebody will say, "Oh, woe is
Okay.
me," but you be like, "Bruh, I'm just telling you the iceberg, and I'm not giving you everything." You know, um, it's really it's an experience. Like I just know that the challenges are all worth it, because every
Mhm.
time that they present themselves, you get through them. And once you get through a challenge, you see the reward of making it through that task. So, yeah.
to my next question, Anthony, and that is, even with the challenges, how did you succeed through them? What made you keep going?
I don't know how to quit. I learned that from my mom. I learned that from my dad.
Mhm.
Uh, I remember as a kid being told, the world is not going to treat you fair. You know what I mean? And you take that to heart. If the world's, you see that the world's not going to treat you fair. You know what I mean? The only time it treats you fair is when you're in the house and your child. And even then it doesn't want to treat you fair. You still fall, you scrape your knee, but you're always told to, get back up, wipe it off. Um, Also, just, you know, having the example of my parents not to quit and to keep going, that's instilled in me. to like you're supposed to work hard, and that's instilled in me. To have something such as the sport of football also put that in me. Knowing that I still play the game and that I use a lot of the values that I've learned within the game, I use those within my life. Like every every second of a game counts. You're not allowed to quit until the clock hits zero. And even if the clock hits zero, you're supposed to play until the clock hits zero. You know what I mean? In between that 60 minutes, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna run full speed. I don't care how tired I am. So I put that I put that into my life. Like this thing is going. As long as the game is going, I'm supposed to play the game. So there is no such thing as quitting. There is no such thing as getting tired. I can say I'm tired, but tired is just a word that I'm using. It's not the action that I'm living by. You know. So there is. I just really
Okay.
say there is no quitting me. You know.
Okay. Well, I hear that. Don't quit. And it seems as if, your family values, the values that have been instilled in you while in school and playing football have really paid off well for you. And so tell us, you know, what is one of the things that you're most proud of?
Um, I'm proud of myself. Um,
Okay.
it's not easy, you know.
Tell us
Yeah,
more.
it's not easy. I'm, I'm told a lot by a lot of people, that you're doing so well, not just in business, but just in, the roles in life that you have as a father, as a football player, as a friend, as a son. You're always told that's what you're doing, you know. You're always told you know, that you're doing great. And a lot of times you don't see it, you know, you don't see it. You because you're in it and you're dealing with it. But to know that every time it's gotten hard, that I didn't quit, that every time, the load got heavy, I didn't make an excuse for the load, that I figured out a way to handle the load. And that is with everything. Even though my business is growing, I'm still able to be a father. I'm still able to be the father that I am to my son, that I'm able to make those adjustments that I need to in my business. I mean? Not adjustments in fatherhood. Like he is my priority, but that I'm able to keep, sight that of what I'm doing this, of why I'm doing it. I know that I do this for my family, and I'm proud that I'm able to carry my family name. Being that I'm from Virginia, being in New Jersey is not easy. You know, being in New Jersey is something that is completely different for me. And there's a lot of things that make it, it's a lot of dark side to the light, and to be able to say that I'm standing here and having an interview just to be able to talk about the business. I'm proud that I kept going, because if I didn't keep going, then this opportunity wouldn't present itself. You know and that's what I am most proud of. The product is just a result of me being happy. You know, it's not about the sales, it's not about the store, it's not about any of the vanity that comes along with it. Because that's all it is. This is just my work. This is just my work. But I'm proud that I remain myself about it. I'm proud that, as I achieve, that I have the friends that started with me, that I'm able to celebrate these things with my friends, and that I'm able to celebrate it with my family, that it's not something that I'm doing alone, you know? So I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. That's what I'm most proud of. Like, I got a dope foundation as far when it comes to my family, but I got an even doper foundation when it comes to my faith, because it had to get a lot stronger throughout this time. you know. So yeah.
So where are you looking to take the perfect mix? What's the future plan?
Before you know it, it'll be around the world. It's just started here in East Orange. Um, it's gonna be because it already is. It's gonna be the best lemonade known to everybody. Not because it has 35 flavors, but because it's the lemonade that's made genuinely with love. That is, it's made, you know, with all intention of your smile being the first thing that comes from it. That's the reaction that I look for when I make a drink. So it's gonna end up being in places. You're gonna end up going to Ruth's Chris, and when you ask for a lemonade, this is gonna be the lemonade that they bring out to you. You know,
All right now.
but yeah, but it's gonna be what I also want this to become. I want Perfect Mix, your neighborhood lemonade stand, to be the destination that's right here in East Orange. That when you go to Ruth's Chris, or if you go to another restaurant and you taste the lemonade, it makes you wonder, where did it come from? And when you come to East Orange, is where you find out that there's 35 different flavors. That there's a spot right here that makes you want to come here to look at the walls, you know, to see the mural on the wall, listen to the music playing, sit down, have your lunch. Or, you know what I mean, if you're coming from Texas or Virginia and you're visiting the New York area, you're gonna say, oh no, we gotta go stop by that lemonade spot. I heard they got a banana lemonade in there and I gotta try it. You know what I mean? I want it to be that. So I'm gonna make it into that. Yeah.
Sounds great. Oh, I can't wait to keep following you.
Thank
Um,
you.
because the truth of the matter is, Anthony, as a executive coach and trainer, I'm always curious about how business owners, especially those here in East Orange, see their commitment to providing opportunities and examples for our youth. So, how does your business provide such an example, such a positive example for youth here in East Orange?
Whew. It starts with my son. So for him, for Aiden, it shows him, not just an entrepreneurial drive. You know what I mean? It just shows them just work for what you want. You know, that it does take hard work. That there is, when he comes over to the house and he's with me, he sees that he'll ask me, Daddy, can we go to the store, or can we go do this? And I'm like, after this, you know what I mean? Like, let me get this, and this done, and then we'll do this. But he rides along. He gets to see exactly what it is, running the business from top to bottom. He gets to see what it looks like to make the lemonade, to package the lemonade, to distribute the lemonade, to see somebody smile and to see somebody put up a review. He sees what that is. So I equate that to all the other youth that are here in the city of East Orange. I have kids that walk by who come in and see, who have seen the store. But I just show them, I let them all know, because a lot of them call me sir, and it's weird because I'm only 31. I'm so young. Gosh, oh my, they call me sir. But when they come in and they see what I see the store, I try to let them know, this just comes from hard work. I try to show them that you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm the lemonade man. You don't have to make lemonade. However, you do have to work for what you want. And the biggest thing I try to tell them is, you have, like, the work doesn't stop. That once you start the work, if you want something to become something, I've met videographers, photographers. I've met other small business owners, who are in their teenage, in their adolescence. And when they come in and they ask, I always tell them, it's just, yo, you got to work. You got to believe your work. And when I say believe in it, your target market is not going to be your friend. So if your friends aren't supporting, still know that your work is dope. Still put your work out there. I try to give everybody, especially when they come here, I always say, hey, if you want to record my first commercial, go ahead. I wouldn't mind you record my my first commercial. You know, the biggest thing that you can do is inspire. You know, so I try to just show the next generation is just, you know, that you just got to work, just get after it. Just nothing's gonna beat hard work. There's nothing that's gonna beat hard work. You could be given $1 million, and if you don't know how to work, you're gonna spend it all. You know, so just work, keep working like you just got it, even when you've had it for a long
Wise,
time. Just
wise
keep working.
man.
Yeah.
A kind of a fun part
Yeah.
of the interview today, and I call it would you rather? Would you rather? So
Okay.
it's just going to be 5 quick questions, you know, so you don't have to think about it too hard. But
Okay.
so would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
A maid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you rather have unlimited battery life for all of your devices or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go?
Ooh. I can call my lifeline. It's like nah. um. Dang, unlimited battery power for all the devices, a Wi-Fi, unlimited battery power.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So would you rather have $1 million now or $5,000 a week for the rest of your life?
A week. Give me a second.
$5,000 a week for the rest of your life or $1 million now?
Hold on. 9 times 10. That's 50. Times 5. That's 250. So every year you're gonna get 250. 4 years you're gonna have $1 million. I'm taking the 5,000 a week. Taking the 5,000 a week.
Well, now we're doing all these calculations.
Yeah, let me get my money right.
Oh,
I'll take a meal after 4.
So, would you rather solve world hunger or global warming?
World hunger.
World hunger. And the last one is, would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend right now, however you please?
Travel the world wherever you want for 1 year, or have 50,000 and do whatever you want with it. Give me the 50,000. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, yes, I hope that was kind of fun for you. It at least,
Nah,
you
that
know,
was fun. That
gives
was cool.
people another idea or give people another insight into who Anthony is. And so,
Yeah.
Anthony, just before we go, there's just a couple of some more questions that I do have for you. So, as an entrepreneur, and especially an entrepreneur
Okay.
here in New Jersey, in East Orange, New Jersey, what's your best advice for someone who wants to start a business?
Just start. That's my best advice.
Just start.
Just start it. Yep. If you talked about it, it's already there. Just start it. Yeah.
Okay. So that really is a bottom line answer. You know, because
Yeah.
you know people will be thinking they'll be doing whatever they want to do, but without starting, it's just like a walk in the park. You know, it's not happening. So
Yeah.
where can
Just like
people
I said it.
learn more about the Perfect Mix?
There's a lot of places you go. You can follow it on Facebook
Where can people learn
at
more
Perfect
about
Mix,
your business?
on Facebook, on Instagram, because most of my business is through Facebook and Instagram. You see what's going on through Facebook and Instagram. The website is perfectmix.com, but I'm currently working on it, trying to make sure that it's up to par with what's going on because demand has gotten crazy over here. And the website is a sales website, like people buy their drinks off of that. So I got to make sure that I'm making enough lemonade to uphold that. So I would just tell people just follow the Instagram and Facebook at Perfect Mix, PerfeqMix. And on there you'll see what you'll see what events we have coming up, because we have movie nights, we have paint and sips. We are gonna start having open mic nights. We have a kids day here at the lemonade stand where kids come in, hang out, play the old school game systems like the Xbox. They got Jenga, Uno, checkers, Mancala, all those kind of things. They can come in here. Um, so if you really want to know what's going on, just follow the social media because that's where I'm doing most of the work. And also on Google, you can find me on Google. Type in Perfect Mix. I'm up there. If you've been here, you can leave your what's that called, y'all? What's that called? A review. You can leave your review. Let me know what you think about the lemonade. All the people in the world who have tasted this lemonade, who are going to see this interview, make sure you go on Google. But that's where you can learn about it as well.
You've truly inspired, our audience tonight. Um, the chat over here has been like running like crazy. I'm trying to answer and listen to questions, and everything else is just popping off over here in the public chat. So you have a lot of people that are rooting for you, and now so am I.
Yeah.
So I just
Thank
wish the
you.
absolute best for you. And before we go, are there any closing comments that you want to make?
Yes. To everybody out in the world, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me thus far, and helping me bring Perfect Mix this far. Um, for those who have not tried Perfect Mix, who will see this, you can locate me here in East Orange at 442 Main Street. I'm right next to the Spice and Things, but you'll see my spot. Um, to my son, it's because of you, period. My mom and dad, thank y'all for believing in me. My brother and sister as well, thank you for believing in me and letting my idea be, as expansive as it is. Thank you for believing in my expansive idea, and for, when I was ready to jump off the ledge, they were there to jump off the ledge with me. I remember telling my dad I'm quitting my job, and he said, "All right, if you're gonna do it, just make sure you go all in." And when he told me that, I said, "Cool." So as much as they know that I'm appreciative of them, I just want my family, my friends, everybody around, just to know that I really am appreciative. I'm so appreciative of it all, because I know that although I put in the work, without y'all support, I wouldn't be here. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Anthony. And for those who are watching right now and those who will view the replay of tonight's live show, I know that we just wish you the best, and we'll be keeping our eye on you um, as you continue to grow and flourish and make the mark that you're looking to create for people here in East Orange and for people, as you said, throughout the world, including with Chris.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, so thank you again. So for
Thank you.
our thank you again for joining us for another edition of Spotlight on East Orange Business. Ask you to please like and share this show. I know that people need to hear about what Anthony is doing and what's happening here in East Orange. So special thanks for joining us tonight. Spotlight on East Orange is a weekly business and community affairs program. The show is hosted by me, your coach, your business coach, trainer, and resident, Anna D. Banks. The program is sponsored by Thrive Leadership Institute in collaboration with the East Orange Business Association. If your business would like to be a guest on Spotlight on East Orange Business, please contact me by sending an email to admin@thriveleadershipinstitute.com. Again, that's admin@thriveleadershipinstitute.com. And until the next time, have a great evening. Good night, everyone.